Hello everyone, this is our next video of Fortinet Energy 4 series, and also this video is a continuation video of the certificate operations which we started studying. So let's begin with the video. So why SSL inspection is needed? So before that we need to understand what is the consequences if we do not apply the SSL inspection. So let's understand this scenario first. So let's say this is our web server example.com and it is now behind the internet and we are using that SSL certificate. Also the user Bob, it is behind our FortiGate firewall. So what will happen on this situation? User will try to access this example.com. Since the certificate presented by this web server, it is present on the Bob certificate store, so the browser will make a trust on this example.com. So on that case, this website will start loading to the Bob's machine. So now what happened? Before or without any information to Bob, maybe this example.com got infected with some malwares. Okay, so also these communications are end-to-end encrypted communication. And at this stage, we have not applied the full inspection on the FortiGate firewall. If the communication is encrypted, then FortiGate will not able to see what is actually traveling on the connections. So in this case, malware and malicious software can be installed to the Bob's machine. And Bob also, he is not aware about this situation. So this is the actual need of the full inspection mode. Why we need it? If you do not enable the full inspection on the FortiGate firewall, so once the traffic travel via FortiGate, FortiGate will only check the certificate validations, and if the certificate validation is completed, then user can access the website. But however, the encryption is logged or encrypted, then those malicious softwares or malicious code can be executed to the user machine. So let me quickly show you that how this encryption packet looks like. So I have opened one of the Wireshark to accessing encrypted website. You can take Facebook or google.com. So both all are the encrypted website. So if you see here, this is the application data. Let me change the color. This is basically a application data. What is Check this. This is basically application data TLS 1.12. So here now yellow will find, I think, yeah. So TLS 1.2, it is showing the application data. And if I click it here, so the another page is opened, and in this page we can see this is the TLS security, basically a transport layer security. And in the TLS, it is showing the encrypted application data. So basically these app data is encrypted using version TLS 1.2, and this is the actual application data. And here we can see the HTTP over TLS. So other information is also there. Take that this one like destination port, sequence number, source port, and destination and source. So this is data is coming from the external server to my machine, and source is 443, means this is the web data. And now using this HTTP over TLS, and this is the encryption application data. So the point is here that encryption data, whatever it is there, firewall cannot read it. If firewall cannot read it, then firewall also cannot be blocked it. So for to solve this thing, we have two modes on the FortiGate firewall. The first one will be the SSL certificate inspections. So in the SSL certificate inspection, if we enable, then when using SSL certificate inspection, FortiGate not decrypting the traffic during the exchange of hello message at the beginning of SSL handshake, FortiGate FortiGate parse server name indication SNI from client hello, which is extension of TLS protocol. The SNI tells FortiGate the host name of SSO server, which is validate against the CN or SAN field. So it will use for this SAN field. In return server certificate, if there is a no SNI exchange, then FortiGate identify by the value in SAN field. So using the SAN field, the FortiGate will perform the certificate based inspection. It is here mentioned that relies on the extracting FQDN from URL, FQDN of the URL from either TLS extension name server SNI field or SSL certificate subject SAN field. Use FortiWeb filtering or application control, and FortiGate does not decrypt the data. So while enabling the certificate based inspection, the FortiGate will look for the two fields. The first one is the SNI server name indication, and the second field will be the SAN values. So using this mechanism, that FortiGate verify the certificates inspections. So this is shown on this figure also. This is the one of the FortiGate protected user using public key example.com. FortiGate inspect the certificate packet header, check the matches between site and visited and certificate presented by the certificate presented. And this is the actual website, and it's present certificate to the FortiGate using the required details. So in this case, FortiGate check the only certificates, and what information FortiGate will check, these two information check by your FortiGate to performing the inspections on the certificate side. Now it's talking about the full inspection mode. So FortiGate acts as a middleman in the proxy. FortiGate maintains two separate SSL connection, client to FortiGate and FortiGate to server. FortiGate encrypts and decrypts packet using its own keys. FortiGate can inspect the traffic. So in this case, what will happen? A full inspection is enabled. First thing, any traffic which is going from FortiGate, it will be inspected whether it is encrypted, whether not. So what are the primarily functions performed by the FortiGate? The first one is the FortiGate will act as a middle proxy. So we can see on this screen, the first one is the client initiate a connection towards the FortiGate. So this is basically the one of the connection. So in this connection, it is ending on the FortiGate, and FortiGate will also create a new connection towards the destination. So these will be the two separate connections. Maintain two SSL sessions, client to FortiGate and FortiGate to server. So these two SSL connections will there. So we cover this topic in the later stage. So while enabling the SSL inspection or full inspection on the FortiGate, we have to import your locally created certificate that is issued by your CN, or you can use the external CN also. That certificate needs to be imported on the FortiGate, and same certificate it is need to install on the all clients which is behind the FortiGate, so that client can trust the certificate which is presented by the FortiGate. So these installation can be performed by Active Directory also. So once this certificate presented by the FortiGate clients start trusted, then further communication will happen. So we can say that now the clients initiate a request, it will reach the FortiGate. FortiGate will create a one request for the server, and now server will respond to the FortiGate. FortiGate will open the packet and see for the malwares and all. Then again it encrypted using the keys provided by the certificate, which is already FortiGate is having, and then send to the client. So this is the functionality of the full inspection mode. So other things are also there, like protected from full SSL inspection or SSL deep inspection. So protect from attacks that is commonly used by SSL encrypted protocols. These are the some protocols, and FortiGate the recipient of the originating SSL connections. Decrypts, inspects, and block threads. Re-encrypt and reset. So basically, which I just explained here, this is basically a network user. It is creating a HTTPS connection to, and now FortiGate intercept that. It again not decrypted for the content scanning. It reads the all decrypted contents. Now it's re-encrypted and sent to the web server. And we can take the reverse also. So this is the web server which is having the encrypted packet. Now again, what FortiGate will do, it will just re-encrypt it and then content scanning, decrypted and sent to it. So means that any traffic which is coming from outside, FortiGate will obviously that will be encrypted, decryption happen, and then FortiGate will read every data. If it's malicious or not, if it's malicious, drop it. If it's not, then send back to the network user. And why this is like one of the user is in office, he just received the one email containing the malicious code like C and C command and control center. User just click it. Those is having some malicious content, and after opening this email, just opening that email, that CNC connection got stabilized, and those connections are not deep inspection. On that case, user machine got compromised. So these, how to protect this one? So protection of this kind of attack, these protocols needs to like deep inspection need to be applied on these protocols, and this is the basically a function of this deep inspection. So there is another also component in the FortiGate, inbound and outbound SSL and SSH inspection. So SSL is SSH inspection for outbound traffic. It means that protecting internal users. Second, the multiple clients connected to the multiple servers, external web servers, mail servers, external FTPS. So in this case, your internal users will initiate a connection, and now SSL inspection happen and sent to the internet and other company resources. So in this case, if you consider, this is basically a full proxy where the FortiGate is in middle in the connection. And now in this case, in this inbound case, this is the opposite case of the outbound. So in this case, your internal users are coming from outside. They will represent the certificate. FortiGate will inspect the certificate and perform the inspection and send to the company resource. So in this case, second case, traffic is coming from internet and going to the intranet. And on the second case, traffic is going from intranet towards the internet. So in that both cases, FortiGate it is acting as a SSL inspection. So we can read it also that SSL SSH inspection for inbound traffic protecting to a single company server. So in this case, the multiple users are trying to access this particular single server. That could be any server. FortiGate use server certificate. FortiGate will use the server certificate which is presented by the server. So in this case, whatever certificate presented on this company server, we have to import same server on the FortiGate so that inspection can happen. And FortiGate act use as a proxy server. So basically, this is the proxy connection received through the FortiGate and now sent to the company server. So this is the functional of the inbound and outbound SSL SSH inspection. So now that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and subscribe Firewall Expert for this kind of video. Thanks for watching.